Hey, this is Brian Stevens with eXp Realty. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am excited to talk to you about eXp Realty and the Wolfpack, and also toss in a little bit of information about Realtors of Faith. So I have been in the industry for 30 years and have been grew up in a model center because my father was a home builder. And so I've been right here in the Central Florida area and just lot of wonderful memories growing up in real estate. And so I want to present the opportunity to you today, a little bit about not just my journey, but more importantly, eXp Realty and the Wolfpack and what we have to offer. So let's kind of get into it. And all the information is below if you want to contact me at any point at the end of this brief introduction of our company. Want to have a conversation, book a Zoom meeting, shoot me a text, whatever works for you would be fantastic. Love helping agents out, which is the reason that my business partner and I came to eXp Realty about 3 years ago as of the recording of this video. So, and we've had a lot of great things to say. I was introduced to eXp Realty because I was looking on YouTube and I found a guy named Mike Sherrard. Mike, in my opinion, probably knows more about eXp Realty than anybody else I know. And I was really impressed by not only his knowledge, but by his passion for helping other agents. And I just thought, man, this is a guy who I would like to partner with because he not only knows about the company, he's not only successful, not only is he one of the top, I'm just going to call it people that actually help other agents in the company. As you can see, he's trained over 5,000 agents to scale their business. Top producer. He's got a YouTube channel, over 100,000 subscribers by now. And he's a record-breaking leader at eXp Realty. So a lot to say about Mike. We'll talk more about that later, but so much to offer. And so we had a couple Zoom meetings with Mike, my business partner and I did. And I thought, here's a guy that I want to partner with because he knows his stuff. He is, in any question I asked, he would uncover it. He said, oh, here you go. This is, and walked us through the process, didn't pressure us. We took a few months to make a decision because this was a big deal, moving our team over. We'd been at KW for 12 years, moved over for all the new opportunity and have never looked back. So tell me about eXp, Brian. All right. Well, 2009 is when eXp Realty was founded in the cloud. And in 2013, we went public, which is pretty important. And we'll talk about why does that benefit me if we go public? Because there's stock opportunities. Okay. So we'll talk more about that in this presentation. 2015, the Icon Agent Program was rolled out and the equity opportunities launched. So that's been 10 years ago, to 11 years ago now. And I can tell you the Icon program, I want to tell you more about that in just a few minutes, but this is my third year in a row iconing since we've been at the company. My business partner and I both have, and we love the stock we get, the benefits, and the referral base when you're an Icon agent is even stronger because we do a lot of business and produce. And if you're a top producer, you need to look at eXp Realty with the 100%, with the Icon, with the stock. It's kind of a no-brainer. So let's move on. 2018, eXp World Holdings joined the NASDAQ. So we are publicly traded. EXPI is the ticker tape symbol. After that, we acquired Virbela, which has taken the cloud to the metaverse, which is a really cool platform. In 2019, we went into Canada, the UK, Australia, and now we're in over 24 global countries right now, which is pretty impressive. Can you imagine building a business that you can literally build in 24 different countries? Can you do that anywhere else? Name a brokerage where you can build your real estate business, partner with people in 24 countries. I don't know of one. If so, let me know. So the opportunity is really, really cool because you could have somebody who partners with you in Australia, like I said, in Canada. Maybe they're in Spain, maybe they're in Mexico, maybe they're in Brazil. We're in Brazil too. So I mean, you name it. It's pretty cool. 2020, we bought Success Magazine. And we've continued to grow. We have a commercial division, the global division, and then we have a luxury division, which we'll talk about that in a minute, but it's actually over here, luxury and the revenues. So a lot of growth, a lot of great opportunities. As the recording of this video, we're actually over about 90,000 agents across 50 U.S. states, again, all Canadian provinces and 22 additional countries. And I think we've got 3 more by now if you're watching this today. So a lot of growth, a lot of good things happening. First of all, I want to dispel any myths. eXp Realty is a #1 growth leader in year-over-year sales volume, transaction side, and agent count. You don't hear about that. So I want to tell you about it. We're the #1 in sides, the #1 top mover, sides, and sales volume. And we're the #1 independent brokerage that's out there. We still are. #1 in transactions, #4 in sales volume. We do a lot of business. We have a lot of top producing agents. And versus the traditional brokerage, here you can build wealth, you can build lifestyle. And so let's break that down a little bit. So how do I do that? Equity opportunities. One of probably the 5 things that attracted me to eXp was the fact that I could actually be a shareholder. I could be a stockholder in a company that I do business for. Here's the thing. I'm going to sell homes every year, right? Lord willing, I'm going to sell 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 homes every year, no matter what. I'm going to be giving my split to somebody, right? I'm supporting a brokerage. But is my brokerage supporting me, and in what way? So I'm a shareholder at the brokerage I'm at. Like, I'm part owner. I have ownership in this brokerage. And I can tell you this, in the 3 years we've been there, accumulating company stock, it's amazing, right? It's a built-in retirement plan if I choose to go that way. We're doing a little bit more than just that, but it's one of the forms, one of the supplemental incomes you could hold on to. Retire. A lot of agents just retire and are broke because they haven't allocated any money for mutual funds, anything else. But if you have stock, something nice to have. So equity awards through incentive program. So you get $200 worth of stock on your first transaction closing. $400 worth of stock when you have an agent that is underneath you, they cap. And then you get $400 worth of stock for directly attracting another agent after the agent closes on their first transaction. Now, the Icon Award, again, once you cap, you do $16,000 in split. So you paid the company $16,000. You then go to 100% commission for the rest of until your anniversary date. For example, mine rolls around February 1st, which is coming up pretty soon. I'll roll back over, pay in my $16,000. I'll stay at 100% commission. Usually takes me a couple months to do that. And then when I do 20 more transactions for a total of anywhere between 27, 29, 30 transactions, then I'm an icon, and which is really nice because you can get $16,000 in stock. So in other words, guess what? I'm getting my cap back, which is really kind of nice. There's an agent equity commission program. You can take part of your commission and you can have them take up to 5%, right? And you can buy stock. And it's at a 10% discount, actually. So it's kind of nice. 65% of the agents actually enroll. So eXp Realty pays out and retains 50% in company dollar. I want to talk more about that right here. Some of your visual, this may help a little bit. Okay, let's do this. All right, so here's the split. 80-20 split. We'll talk more about this in a minute. It's an 80-20 split. You get 80%, company gets 20%. By the way, it doesn't matter if you come in here with 1 day experience, 30 years experience, everybody's on an 80-20 split, which I love. You're not negotiating your split with your broker depending on what you get. It's an 80-20 split for everybody. Okay, love that. Out of the 20% that you're going to give eXp, right? They take that and they split that. Oh, I didn't know I could move that. They split that in half. Okay, look at that. Hey, this is live. I didn't know I could actually mess it up. I did. I won't save it after. Sorry, people, we're live here. So out of this 20% here, they're splitting that. So the revenue share gets half that, or 10%, which pays all of us as real estate agents. The company gets the other 10%. So they're literally taking that, splitting in half, giving out 10%. Companies keeping 10% to pay their 1,000 plus employees that are in the cloud. Very generous. Very cool. All right. So here is where things even get more exciting. You've got 7 tiers in the revenue share plan. I'm just going to look at this really basic. We have the frontline qualifying agent is this. You get paid in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 by not even sponsoring any agents. So don't feel like you have to come to eXp and sponsor an agent. You do not have to. Most of the agents don't even sponsor agents, which is fine, which is great. There'll never be any pressure to do that. Please know that. Please know that. I've raised my hand and I like helping other agents all over the place. We have some other agents in the United States. Love working with them, coaching with them, having calls. You know, in my 30 years experience, it's just fun to me to train other agents. So that's part of, again, the reason I came here. But if you're like, I don't care about that, then don't worry about it. But if you do have anybody in your first 3 levels, you're going to get paid revenue share whenever they close a deal. Okay. And then you have to have 5 frontline qualifying agents, 5 agents in for your tier 4 to get paid, 10, 15, and 30. So it's really nice because you used to have a lot of sponsored agents and to even get paid through tier 3. Now it's a 0, which is really nice. They're just giving us a raise. We have some pretty cool things in the revenue share. This is something they started probably about a year ago. The revenue share pay now. I can go to my eXp app. If I've got, say $300 or $400 in there, whatever the amount is. If I want to just pay myself that now, I can press it. There's a small fee to do it right away. And then they'll put that money in my case, my checking account within 24 hours. If you don't want to pay that small fee, you just wait till the 20th a month and then they automatically put it in your checking account with no additional fee. So that's kind of nice. Maybe you're short on commissions that month. It's been a slow month and you want to get paid your revenue share dollars. It's kind of a nice thing to have. Get paid regardless of production. Again, if you've got people that are underneath you that are producing, this is how you can earn an extra income. There's a bonus opportunity for tier 1, your first tier, year 1, whenever you sponsor an agent. It's pretty cool too. Full transparency. It is the largest revenue share growth opportunity, 7 levels. And this just gave thousands of agents a income raise overnight. When they opened this up here, it literally gave everybody a nice bump up. Here's an example. We've already covered this slightly. Again, I'm going to be very brief with this. If you get a $10,000 commission, you're going to get $8,000, right? 80-20 split. Company's going to get $2,000. And then again, they're going to do what? They're going to split that in half. Half to eXp, pay for their overhead, half to the revenue share pool to share with all the other agents. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, that's the way it works right there every single time. This is going to show you on the different tiers, the percentage of the revenue share pool. And then on a $10,000 commission, you've got an agent in tier 1, okay? You're going to get $175 of that, right? On the 20th of the month if you don't decide to take it early. And then it tells you the capping agent minimum payout is going to be $1,400 as long as they're capping, meaning they're chipping into eXp Realty $16,000. I love this right here. This just happened to me a couple days ago when I just got my revenue share. There was some leftover money in the pool, and there's a certain formula they calculate it with. I don't know, but it's always, it seems like $100 to $300 depending on how much I've got in there. It's really nice. It's like, oh, that went up a couple $100. That is the revenue share pool that now they've just been bonusing us on top of that. Okay. Any more questions on that? Let's have a call. Let's have a coaching call with Mike Sherrard. He can explain this also, even in more detail if you've got a big team. Again, I don't want to take forever to go through this. This is more of an explanation of everything. Again, we've talked about this. You're getting paid in your first 3 tiers without even bringing an agent in, which is really, really nice. It's awesome. And then again, it explains the percentages and that sort of thing. So it's very helpful. So the good thing about this revenue share is you can will it to your family. The guideline is they have to get their real estate license within a 6-month period, right? And when they do, that can be in your will. You can actually just transfer it to them. So if you're making a couple $1,000s a month, you unfortunately pass away, all of a sudden, your spouse gets their real estate license, and then they can have that $2,000 a month, which is really nice. So, and it gives you a retirement plan, which is really, really nice. That would be me and my wife on the beach one day, just, Looks kind of nice. We are in Florida. That's not us, but anyways. Hey, all right, luxury program. Love the luxury program. I've been a part of that for about 2 or 3 years. I will tell you this. I'll sum it up. World-class brand advertising and marketing. When you get a luxury listing, I plug actually it pulls up my active listings when I log into the luxury portal. Then I activate the luxury listing. It takes 24 hours, and then I set it up. I put my seller's email address in the portal, if you will, underneath that listing. It emails them updates every week of all these high-end websites that they go to. Okay. I mean, there's some really nice websites at the Wall Street Journal, the Robb Report, luxury homes. There's some high-end stuff, and it automatically is going to email them that, and they can actually, it will actually show them every week on the report. They can click on it. They'll show traffic on that particular website. It's really nice, right? And you're also networking with other agents across the world with eXp Luxury. So a lot of partnerships, a lot of exposure. By the way, anything over a certain price range in my marketplace, I have an eXp Luxury sign that I put up. And that's another listing tool that I tell them at the presentation. And in my case, if it's over 500,000 here, I say you are considered a luxury listing, and I will give you a luxury sign and additional luxury marketing. Okay, just another benefit that you can offer when you're going to go out and list a luxury property. Now, the eXp Healthcare, I'm a big fan. We use this, and we've had it for about a year, and it's been great. Very affordable, covers things really nice. We're a family that doesn't go to the doctor that often, but when we do, it's very nominal. It seems like every time if we get just some kind of a prescription for something, for whatever it is, it's almost like low to no cost. So, but very affordable for my wife and I, and we're covering our 2 boys at this point. And it's a great health care program. It's through the Clearwater Health Solutions. If you want to look them up, it's been great for us. And my wife works for a larger corporation. This program is actually better than what her corporation offers. It's more affordable. So we're just sticking with it. When you are a member of our group, which is the Wolfpack and the Realtors of Faith community, you get this Social Agent Academy free. It is private for the Wolfpack only. So you would be a member of the Wolfpack if you partnered with me, because Mike Sherrard is above me. He provides this social media training to all his agents that are below him. And I can tell you, he updates this all the time. It is a first class, up-to-date social media training that if you're at another brokerage that provides anything close to this, I would be highly surprised. I mean, he is the YouTube genius. He knows Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. He knows how to provide value to help you explode on social media. Hint, hint, if you're not doing social media, I don't know what you're doing to get business. It's part of what you should be doing every day as a supplement, in my case, to my listings, to generating my brand, to generating business. I can tell you right now that this is absolutely huge for today's marketplace and in the future. So he's got many success stories from this. Suman, you can see right here, new agent, new city. He had no experience. He had no channel, no videos. The first year, he closed over 87 deals in his first 12 months with the Wolfpack. He's closed over $5 million in GCI in his first 2.5 years with the Wolfpack. Here's John. New agent, no deals for 6 months at KW. He had no channel, no videos. He started getting daily calls after a month of recording videos. Now, let me say this. Through Mike's social media training, he walks through the type of videos you should be making to get organic traffic in your marketplace. And I can tell you that I am a testimony to this, as after following his program for a few years, it is working in my case too. It's amazing. By the way, YouTube is owned by Google. It's the second largest search engine. So go figure, right? John closed over 75 deals in his first 12 months with the Wolfpack, and he retired his wife from corporate America just after a year. Pretty amazing. Many more success stories. You get the point. It's really, really offers a lot. Now, if you're a new agent, and I get a lot of new agents contacting me, what does training look like? So with us in the Wolfpack, there is additional training that you get. So let me just hit a couple of these really quick. If you want to do investment training, we got that. Virtual and in-person events for exponential growth with the Wolfpack. 5 live mastermind calls per week. Right now, we have a Tuesday Zoom. There'll be over 100 agents on it. And I can tell you there's always great information that is conveyed to us. We talk about it. We kind of talk shop, and it's super valuable. It'll help you a lot. And not only that, you get direct support from our leadership group, closing calls to help your revenue share grow. If you've got maybe a big team you want to bring over, Mike Sherrard and myself will help you absolutely, bring these people over and feel very, I'm going to say, satisfied and understand all the angles to doing that. Again, with the private Wolfpack Hub, you're going to get business planning. You're going to get KV Core. Now we have Bold Leads that's changed its name. Support, onboarding, very important for new agents. Got a great onboarding process. I'd suggest watching the Fast Start through eXp as one video program, and then doing the onboarding for the Wolfpack also. I think a combination of the two is a home run. Prospecting, production accelerator, agent attraction accelerator, mindset. So not only about production, but getting the right mindset. What does eXp look like in the United States? First of all, there's no desk fees, there's no royalty fees, and there's no franchise fees. How about that? We're on an 80-20 split with a $16,000 cap. After capping, you earn 100% of your commission for the remainder of the year. So when you pay in $16,000, you go to 100% the remainder of your anniversary year, like we talked about. Here's some other caps on these fees. I won't get into the weeds on that, but you get the idea. Standard cost when you first join us, $149 for the startup fee. You do get your, in this, you're going to get your CRM and everything else. We're going to talk about that. $85 a month cloud brokerage fee. There's a $25 transaction review fee per transaction, $60 risk management fee, right, per transaction. This is your E&O insurance, basically. Okay. In Canada, the fees are a little bit different. You can see here, the startup fees a little bit more, and these fees are slightly adjusted. But other than that, it's still an 80-20 split. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and got some good information about the Wolfpack. My name is Brian Stevens, and I've been here at the Wolfpack for about a little over 3 years. We also have Realtors of Faith. We're a group of believers who are real estate agents who want to help each other grow in their faith and in their business. And we have monthly Zooms to where we do a devotion. We'll talk about a topic, we'll pray for one another, and we will be there for one another. So I want to encourage you, if you're interested in this, you get all of this value proposition is pretty amazing. I'd love to connect with you for a call. So all my contact information is below. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and God bless you. I pray that you will have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you soon.